name's Jeannie. This short video is regarding Workplace Safety and Insurance Board and how injured workers have a very hard time accessing the system and getting decisions in their favor based on the Workplace Safety and Insurance Board focusing on the employers and protecting them. Injured workers fight very hard for the benefits they get. I have over 5 permanent workplace injuries. The first one I suffered was in 2004 at a factory, and I was still put on the line when I was injured, and then I was sent home only to come back on what they called light duties. So on these light or modified duties, they decided to put me on a task that was not within my functional abilities form, therefore causing not just my lower back to be injured, but my upper back and my neck. Therefore, I was not able to work, and I did not have a chance with WSIB as I was not part of a union and I did not have representation. Those that are in a union are actually very lucky because they have someone who knows legislation, they know the policies, and they know the language to deal with these people at WSIB. If you do not know what WSIB needs, whether it's language or if it's medical, your claim is not going to be accepted. Also, if you don't have a broken bone or if you're not missing a limb, you're also proving your claim against what they see as you looking normal and fine because they can't prove it on an x-ray. So with my employer where I got my back injury, since they're a lot more accustomed to dealing with workers' comp than I was, as it was my first actual permanent injury, they have a lot more knowledge of what they can do within the forms and within the system. Therefore, if they get my claim denied, I no longer receive or have any ability to receive like medical attention or rehab so that I can actually heal. Healing times are put towards us, but we can't meet them if we're actually not getting medical treatment at all. So therefore, after a certain period of your acute injury, you then have a permanent injury and you're stuck with it. I did not have my claims accepted. I have over 13 claim numbers because every time I have reoccurrence or an incident or a flare-up, they don't want to acknowledge it as a recurrence. They want to acknowledge it as a new injury. Without it being accepted, I do not qualify for labor market reentry. Therefore, I cannot attend school, I cannot retrain, I cannot go to college or university with WSIB help. I am therefore stuck back in the job market to get basically a minimum wage job because I know I physically can't go back into a factory, I can't physically lift, I can't do a lot of labor, and I'm really restricted as to what I can do, which means I'm doing lighter jobs which don't pay as much as I used to. So therefore, I'm looking at a 50% job cut and loss of wages. Also, with my 2004 workplace injury, I still have not made it up to WSIB level. My claim is still pending. We are still awaiting for a secondary employer that I had to submit financial information to workers' comp to proceed. Workers' comp is not expediting this case whatsoever. It's been now 6 years, and I have still no WSIB court date. Therefore, injured workers who do not get their claims accepted, they either get angry and revolt against workers' comp, or they just give up completely on their claims. Or, for the few that get angry like me, they just educate themselves, they find out the groups who will help them, like in here the Hamilton Injured Workers. They work together as a group, and they figure out how to fix the system and stand up for other injured workers who don't have the ability to do so for themselves.